Hello, hello students. Today we will discuss the poem Ode to Evening by William Collins. William Collins is a contemporary to Thomas Gray. So he is one of the transitional poet. Transitional poet means the poet between the age of and neoclassical age and romantic age. These in the poetry of these transitional poets, we can see a drift from the neoclassical to romanticism. They talk about the nature, and as I have explained, ode is a long lyrical poem written in the form of an address. So ओड वो होता है जिसमें सभी लिरिकल क्वालिटीज़ होती हैं, स्पॉन्टेनियस ओवरफ्लो ऑफ फीलिंग्स होता है, इट कैन बी संग एंड दिस इज़ रिटन इन दी फॉर्म ऑफ एन एड्रेस, और एलिवेटेड स्टाइल होता है, ग्रैंड स्टाइल होता है. तो इस कविता में विलियम कॉलिंस इवनिंग को पर्सोनिफाइड करते हुए उसे एक सुंदरी या स्त्री मानते हुए उससे बात कर रहे हैं और उससे कुछ संबोधन कर रहे हैं. Let's begin the poem. If aught of autumn stop or pastoral songs may hope chaste eve soothe thy modest ear. So chaste means holy. To soothe thy modest ear. Soothe means to give pleasure. Like thy own solemn springs. Solemn, serious. Springs means the springs means the rivers and the lakes. झरनों को कहते हैं. Die springs and dying gales. Gales means wind. So the poet begins with this: if aught of autumn stop. Autumn is a kind of pipe made of straw, and it is blue with air and it creates a kind of music. आप हिंदी में बांसुरी कह सकते हैं इसे. If aught of autumn stop or pastoral songs may hope chaste eve to soothe thy modest ear. The poet says that if the beautiful evening songs of sung at the time, the songs that are sung at the time of evening with the autumn pipes, or the songs that are sung by the shepherds while returning to home, if all these music stops, may hope chaste eve to soothe thy modest ear. I would like to give you pleasure of my songs, like thy own solemn springs, thy springs and dying gales. Just like the music of falling of the springs and the music of slow winds gives you a kind of pleasure, in the same way I just want to give you the pleasure with my own music. So here, like may simile is applied here by the poet in order to compare the music of springs with his own music. O nymph reserved. Nymph, a beautiful celestial body. मतलब कि बहुत ब्यूटीफुल जो अप्सराएं होती हैं उनको निम्स कहा जाता है. ओ nymph reserved, while now the bright haired sun sits in yon western tent. Yon, far off, दूर. वेस्टर्न आप सभी को पता है, पश्चिमी. whose cloudy skirts with breed ethereal wove. Ethereal means delicate. Overhang his wavy bed. So now the scene of the setting of sun is described in a very beautiful imagery. Poet says that, O nymph reserved, while now the bright haired sun sits in yon western tent. You are a beautiful nymph of reserved nature, and this is the time when bright haired sun is also personified as a man with bright hairs, as the rays of suns are golden and bright. So it is compared with a bright haired man sits in yon western tent, and it is at the time of evening. The sun sets in the west, so it is uh, the imagery is drawn like this, that the sun with his golden hairs is sitting in the far western tent, whose cloudy skirts with breed ethereal wove, and whose garments is made of clouds, or overhang his wavy bed, and his ethereal garment is, his delicate garment is hanging over the clouds. The all the clouds are forming a bed, and his skirt is all around there. Now air is hushed, save. So the imagery can be understand like this, कि जो सन है उसे कंपेयर किया गया है एक ब्राइट हेयर्ड सुनहरे बालों वाले इंसान से, व्यक्ति से, जो कि वेस्टर्न पश्चिमी दिशा में एक टेंट में बैठा हुआ है. एज़ यू ऑल नो दैट सन सेट्स इन द वेस्ट, इसलिए ये इमेजरी इम्प्लाई की है यहाँ पे. एंड हुज क्लाउडी स्कर्ट विद ब्रीड इथीरियल वोव, एंड उसकी जो चारों तरफ जो बादल होते हैं, सन के चारों तरफ जो बादल होते हैं इवनिंग में, उनको ये माना गया है कि वो उसके बहुत ही डेलिकेट कपड़े हैं, और कुछ क्लाउड्स उसका बेड बना रहे हैं, और उसके ऊपर सन बैठा हुआ है, और उसकी जो स्कर्ट है या उसका जो ड्रेस है वो उनसे हैंग कर रहा है नीचे तक. सो दिस scene of evening is beautifully drawn with personification and lots of images. Now, oh, now air is hushed, save where the weak-eyed bat with short shrill shriek flits by on leathern wing, or where the beetle winds his small but sullen horn. Now air is hushed, मतलब save where the save, here save means accept, where the weak-eyed bat means chamgaddar with short shrill shriek fleets by on leathern wing, or where the beetle winds beetles bhavre sullen sad horn means music. So now the beautiful imagery of evening is described in the beautiful words. Now the atmosphere of evening is described. पहले तो पूरा सीन उन्होंने बताया कि किस तरह का हो जाता है. म्यूज़िक इज़ क्रिएटेड बाय द शेफर्ड्स एंड द डाइंग विंड्स, द स्लो विंड्स एंड द springs, and then the imagery of sun in the western tent. Now he is describing the atmosphere of the evening, कि किस तरह का वातावरण होता है. Now air is hushed, now air fades away, and say where the weak-eyed bat with short shrill shriek flits by on leathern wings. The only sounds that can be heard in the time of evening, at the time of setting of the sun, is the weak-eyed bat is called weak-eyed because in the daylight it cannot see anything. It can bat can see everything only in the dark night, and evening is a time when the perfect darkness is not prevailed yet. So the bat is weak-eyed creature at that time, and with short shrill shriek flits by on leathern wings. So whenever he tries to fly or he flips his wing, a short shrill sound is made by its wings, or where the beetle winds his small but sullen horn, and sometimes the sad music of the beetles can be heard in the wind. As oft he rises midst the twilight path, against the pilgrim borne in heedless hum. Now teach me, maid composed, to breathe some softened strain. As oft he rises, as as oft he rises, oft means often. He is here refers to the beetle amidst the twilight path. Twilight थोड़ी मध्यम रोशनी. अगेंस्ट द पिलग्रिम born in heedless hum. Pilgrim, as you all know, the traveler who is going to a pilgrimage, तीर्थ यात्री जिन्हें कहते हैं. Now teach me made composed to breathe some soften strain. As oft he rises amidst the twilight path, and often the beetle rises amid the twilight paths where the pilgrims are going, and they are humming their hymns, they are humming the prayers or songs of God, and in between them the short shrill sound of the beetles can be heard on the pathways. Now teach me made composed to breathe some soften strain. So poet request or praying to the evening, oh beautiful maid, please teach me to compose some softer music so that the ear of the pilgrims can be composed, can be give some pleasure. Whose numbers stealing through thy darkening veil may not unseemly with its stillness suit. As musing slow I hail thy genial love return. Whose numbers stealing through the darkening veil. Whose numbers means here voices. Number of voices are coming through thy means yours. Darkening means dark. Veil मतलब पर्दा घूंघट. May not unseemly with its stillness suit. Unseemly means improper. As musing slow I hail. Musing means poem. Hail means I welcome, I greet you, thy genial loved return. Whose numbers stealing through thy darkening veil may not unseemly with its stillness shoot. The poet says that all these sounds, the fleeting of the winds of bat and the shrill sound of the beetles, they are coming from the darkening veil. These all sounds are coming behind the darkness, may not unseemly with its stillness suit, but all these sounds suit does not suit the calm and still nature of the evening. As musing slow I hail. The music of the evening should be very composed, slow and serious. So I hail thy genial love return. So I greet you, I welcome you, and with my sweet and composed music, and I want to return all my love to you. For when